Hello, everyone. Welcome again to this podcast, Growth Investor Cycle Canada. But today will not just be a podcast. I have a great news because it was a big announcement that I said after 2 weeks from last week that I was going to release our first wholesaling book for immigrants. It is definitely a step-by-step guide to no money down deal. This will definitely change your life. Because why? Because as immigrant, we have what we call superpower. A simple rejection doesn't break us because we have been to hardship. We have built resilience. That is what I call the superpower we have as immigrant. So in this book, we're not going just to show you the best way to do it, to do real wholesaling in Canada. We'll definitely help you build your mindset as well. As immigrant, we often feel we start behind. But the truth is, we start with a massive advantage. We know the hardship. We have built our lives from almost nothing. We face rejections. That forges for an unbreakable, that is exactly the quality needed for a real estate wholesale. And no from just an agent or a buyer doesn't break us. A negotiation is just a small bump compared to what we already overcome. Your immigration background gives you a superior hustle, empathy, patience, and problem-solving skills, has already an advantage for you to tap into wholesaling in Canada. Selling real estate. Some people don't just, I believe the title or what we should be calling wholesaling real estate is definitely not what it is in reality. Wholesaling simply simple as like this. Wholesaling real estate is the art of finding the best deal, period. That is wholesaling. I don't believe this wholesaling book, this wholesaling word was used in a proper way. That is why I wrote it on my book because only for marketing purposes. But it should be, the real word should be the art of finding the best deal. So this book, it shows you how to turn your resilience into wealth building. So we will be talking about what is this book for. It's practically a step-by-step guide written for especially for new immigrant and beginners who wants to build wealth in Canadian real estate market. We also, without those people who's gonna build this real estate wealth, they will not need a lot of money to start or perfect credit or years of experience because we simplify everything here. Knowledge is the key. Book teaches real estate wholesaling the skill of finding deeply discounted off-market property. It's putting them under contract and assigning the contract to a cash buyer for a nice fee. So that is the definition of wholesaling. It is not this book. It is not a motivational book. It is a manual. It is built from real street experience. It's especially for someone who started with nothing in social housing on Mireille Street. This is definitely what you need to start your journey in real estate. This book can completely change your financial future. It shows you how to go from living to a survival mode to creating a real ownership. It will show you how to go from feeling locked into Canadian system to closing 5,000, maybe 20,000, maybe 50,000. Who knows? All depends with your ability to negotiate, to finding the deals, and also your belief, and finally your superpower, which is resilient, that we do already have as immigrant. because you have been into struggle. You know what it is. So it will show you again how to go from having zero capital to no credit to generating income while learning the market from inside. This book will help you with those. So what is this book for? This book is practically a step-by-step guide. It's written in a new for new immigrant. It's also a step guide that will help you navigating the market in Canada, because wholesaling change from countries to countries. You can wholesale the same way you wholesale in Canada and then go wholesale in the United States the same way. You have to adapt each market you go in, and you have to adapt. So it's definitely for Canadian market, but you can also use you, because it's not just wholesaling that is in this book. It's also the mindset that you need, the shift of mindset. As an immigrant, you need that in order to go in any market and win. This is why I wrote this book. So by the end of this book, you will know exactly how to find a motivated seller, negotiate below market deal, and use simple legal phrases such as and or assigning, get paid an assignment fee on closing day. So most importantly, it can shift your entire mindset from just trying to survive in Canada to building a generational wealth for your family. This is the whole goal for Growth Investor Cycle Canada, my community and my show where we talk about how you can build your financial freedom for generation by taking simple steps every day. So if you want to learn more, that is another way you can subscribe to that show so you can keep learning while practicing what is already in this book. This book is written for you guys, newcomers who feel like they are locked into a traditional banking and mortgages system. You don't have to follow that old system that keeps you poor, that keeps you stuck. We are showing you the best way to learn like rich people, like wealthy people, not like, because I believe this system that was built to keep you poor. Then now we are trying to help you cross the line, go from one quadrant to a different quadrant, for from an employee to a businessman, or from nothing to ownership. This book is for the beginners with a strong work ethic but very little capital. This book is for action takers who are tired of just surviving and are ready to start owning. Young immigrant who wants to use their resilience and hustle to create a better future. If you are ever looked at Canadian real estate price through what and you say that is impossible for someone like me, this book was made for you. So here are real benefit of this book. You don't need big money or Canadian credit to start. You learn a low risk way to make your money in real estate while building your network. You will get a 30 days action plan. So you don't just read, you actually do. You will discover how to turn your immigrant resilient, your superpower, into a machine, someone who rejection doesn't stop anymore. You get clear Canadian specific information, provincials, different legal paperwork and or assigning, lawyers tips, and so you move from employee mindset to ownership mindset. And in short, this book gives you the realistic proven path from social housing survival to financial freedom. So buy this book if you are serious about changing your family financial story. You are willing to take daily action and follow the 30 days plan. You want to practice step by step and motivation plan. And if you don't want to do all of that I mentioned, then I don't believe this book is for you. If you don't buy this book if you are looking for get rich quick scheme. You just want to read and never take action. Don't buy this book if you are not ready to put in consistent work. So as I said, this is not just a motivational book. It is definitely action step by step guide to help you achieve your financial freedom. Get this book right now. If this book won't do the work for you, but it will show you exactly what work to do step by step. If you are ready to go from surviving to ownership to owning, click the link that I will put into wherever you get this information. You should get a link or a barcode you can scan, and it will take you right away where you should purchase this book. I want to give everybody a copy. I want to make it so cheap so everyone can definitely get a copy of this book. I can't wait to hear about your first deal. Let's build what let's build what I call generation wealth together. Thank you.